know I mentioned it a couple of times, but still digging the new gear ratio. Very effortless. Feels very familiar. Can easily get uphill, downhill, straight away with no problems. Went out last night for like, yesterday evening for like an hour, hour and a half. Had thought I was out longer just because of kind of a strange route, going here, going there, and I ended up being wrong. Don't know exactly what time I left, I forgot. But a lot of uphill on the ride, so it was nice to see. It was quicker than I was thinking, even if only by 30 minutes or so. Just much smoother, familiar. I'm not putting as much effort, which is nice. Still putting effort, but it just feels easier. Like I'm going a little further, a little easier and faster, perhaps. It just feels less stiff. Much more ease and smooth. Probably because it's a lighter gear. I think I had 46 or 48 in the front. Now it's somewhere between 40 and 42. And the rear is somewhere between 16 and 18, I think. So, you know, a little bit more forgiving for all around. Maybe I've ridden it before, or it's close enough. Plus the cranks and bottom bracket feel better, so that's nice. Just the whole crank bottom bracket area. Ah, oh, feels so good. Also have been less tired during and after the rides. Like biking and skating accidents I've been in since 2011 onward, and even before that. I think it helps to have a slightly easier gearing, since it's very it's not just one or two places of my body, it's several, upper body and lower body, neck, back, shoulders, mostly my left leg, sometimes both. So, you know, nice to have a little forgiveness. Something not as strenuous, since my body is so topsy-turvy and it's always changing from day to day. With me not having a car at the moment, it's nice to have a smoother and more consistent ride. The last gear ratio wasn't bad, but depending some routes, felt like it took me forever to get from A to B, or all around trip. Like I couldn't get to speed quickly. Oh, I could max out. So it's nice to feel a little better. Feeling a little more loose and limber. And I've only had it, it's Thursday and I've only had the gearing like this since Monday. What the heck? I'd wondered what they're gonna do, which school. I think they already did it to the high school, but I guess the middle school is getting one behind, but demolished. So put 2 plus 2 together. Problem is, it was the old building. I was wondering, because I think there's some signs saying something about it, but hadn't seen anything. So I wasn't sure. I only came down here in like a month, 3 weeks, something like that. So it makes sense. Dailies had it done. There's not that much to do besides go this way and then go all the way up into or through Port Costa or Martinez, or turn right at the end of the bridge where I turn left and then go to the Vista Point, or go into Rodeo and go that way to the East Bay. Not much. I don't even think it's worth going the hills here. I didn't know about until a couple years ago. Oh, I could go over where that truck is. That's another route that you could take. Speaking cycling wise, otherwise, not much to do. Could take the bus like I usually do to Rodeo. He wasn't excited about that car speeding. Neither was I, but at least they did it not too near me. Ooh, didn't want to go up the hill because I got up this hill. I haven't had much water today, but I did fill up my water bottle before I started recording. And I had some water from last night, so it's all good. And that one, don't even know. I guess it was that one. Ah, much better. Usually I can do this hill, but sometimes if the gearing isn't good, riding a single speed or fixed can be a slog. To suffer, or get off, walk, and get on, get off, or something like that. But it feels great. Good. It's not that hard, but it's just kind of steep. Or how short it is. I'm gonna try the walkway I went down. Similar situation. I think it's slightly steeper at that. Tried to work on the back of the guy yesterday. Didn't go so well because the front wheel wasn't working. So one of the bikes I got a couple weeks ago. Take the chain off of the bike. Both wheels were transferred from because it was super rusty and couldn't remember. Still don't if it's the proper chain breaker. Might not be the proper gearing and such. Feeling it. Not too bad though. Usually already huffing and puffing. So let's have a little huff and a little puff over here. Now I gotta go across the bridge again. Gotta save my time though. Give myself a little rest. Let's see how easy or difficult this is. Since this bridge is easier than the Benicia Martinez, since it's not straight up on either side. Little arch compared to the other one, so sometimes it can be a battle if I'm out of it going back, or if my gearing isn't great, just because the little arch stays until you get to the other side, so it can be kind of annoying sometimes. Her again. Kind of over it. More so going the little descent back to the walkway. Not bad, I've had worse. You get away from the water. And there's less shade. It was weird when I took the bus and when I accidentally went on the red bus in the wrong way when I was on to Sacramento 2 weeks ago. So this bus stopped, the bus didn't stop, so I rode 10 minutes to the next one in downtown just to catch the bus, and forgetting to ask, thinking it was the one going the correct way because of Google Maps. It was going that way instead of that way. Same bus, just it was going south instead of north, which didn't help. But obviously I figured it out. Luckily I had a Clipper card. That did help quite a bit. As well as the bus. I got the second bus coming back this way. I got on for free. I was just gonna stay on the other one that I was on, but I wasn't sure because it said into the line, even though it shouldn't have, but whatever. I probably could have just rode it all the way up, but to be on the safe side, I just hopped off because there was a ton of people, and I figured it out. Just had the bus I got onto only had 2 stops. One at the train station for Fairfield for soon, and then the transportation center in Fairfield. Either way, that's where I was going. So hello. So hopping on a bus and getting it on it for free, going to the same place, and it was, I think it was a couple minutes quicker. It was like 10 minutes quicker or something, because even though it ended up leaving a little later, according to Google Maps in the bus section, it was supposed to be 10 minutes quicker due to the fact that it only has the 2 stops. So since I knew it only had 2 stops, I'm like, might as well just try. Hold on. Oh yeah, okay. Probably would have just got out the transit center by my speaking. But they're waiting for the whole fleet, so they're expecting it to be resolved by September 16th. But I guess the first day was abysmal to the fact that they had to write a email and send it to everyone that is on their mailing list. So since I didn't know how far it would be going, I lucked out and got the driver right before he got on, and I had enough time to see. Plus this lady talked to him and asked him a question too, so that helped. So I was able to, I just hopped off the bus and then walked to the first parking lot, and it was right across the way from the intersection. Now it's been restarting randomly, or it'll shut off if I press the lock screen by time.